Hi friends, I'm Abby and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an if you like this book then I think you should be watching this Booktube channel, recommending 5 of my favourite channels that I've been watching lately and also some books at the same time. I have done this video concept previously, so I have done a if you like this book then I think you should watch this Booktube, and also if you don't like this book then I think you should watch this Booktube channel. So I think there's roughly 10 recommendations for both books and channels included in those 2 videos, which I will link down below. But for now, today, here are 5 more Booktube channel recommendations based on your book taste. Firstly, a book that I have been talking about a lot this year, or an author in general that I personally have been loving and talking about a lot, and that is Ken Liu, and specifically the Ken Liu and the Dandelion Dynasty. I have been reading Ken Liu's books this year. So I've read The Paper Menagerie, I have read 3 books in the Dandelion Dynasty. I have yet to read Speaking Bones. I will get there, I promise, I will. I really do want to. But someone that has read pretty much every Ken Liu book I think that has been written is Kyle from Read by Kyle. So Kyle I met on Discord, I believe. We follow each other on Instagram. He is just so easy to chat to. Very, very easy to chat to. And he seems to read a lot. And he's very good for advice. Like if you're thinking about continuing on with the series, if you're unsure about a book, he's just got very good advice to give. I would definitely recommend checking out his channel, particularly if you like the Dandelion Dynasty, which is one of his favourites. He has got an interview, I believe, with Ken Liu up for if you have finished the series, and I think he has done a non-spoiler one on Bookworm's channel as well. So him and Ken Liu seem to be best friends, and I'm very, very jealous. Yes, if you have enjoyed this and you've enjoyed seeing me read this, then I would definitely recommend his channel if you want to find more content about Ken Liu and the Dandelion Dynasty. He also, because he reads so much, has a lot of book recommendations because he's a very avid reader. If you like Daughter of the Forest by Juliette Marillier, or any Juliette Marillier, then I'd recommend watching Kristen is Fully Booked. I very recently discovered her channel, and it was because of her guide to Juliette Marillier. She has this guide to Juliette Marillier and looking at the different series and where you should go after you've read one, or what you should read in what order, and I found that so useful as someone that has fallen in love with Daughter of the Forest and fallen in love with this series, and trying to decide if I kept going with the continuation in this series or if I moved on to reading some Blackthorn and Grimm and that other series, because Juliette Marillier has quite a backlist and I do want to work my way through it, but it's trying to figure out what order to read all of her backlist in. And so from watching that video and Kristen's help, I have decided that I'm going to go for Blackthorn and Grimm as my next point of call now that I've finished the original trilogy in this series. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it at some point. So I would definitely recommend her channel if you have enjoyed Daughter of the Forest and or Juliette Marillier as a whole. I believe she is starting to do a read-along for Guy Gavriel Kay as well currently, which I won't be participating in because I don't. Guy Gavriel Kay is not top of my TBR. But if you are interested in Guy Gavriel Kay, then you should check out her channel as well for that. Another one of my favourite series that I read last year was Jade City, or the Greenbone Saga by Fonda Lee. And someone else that also loved this series last year was Stephanie from Stephanie Bookish. She loves this trilogy, like I do, because they're just so good. These books are just so good. If you love this, then I would definitely recommend checking out Stephanie's channel. She does such good vlogs. Her vlogs are like an inspiration because I don't know, the mixture that she has between like talking content, B-roll, everything. She just does it so well. Like the way that she creates cups of like tea, coffee, like whatever she's making, her food, it just looks so good whenever she does it. I'm like, how do you make this look so good? Even when she does her cleaning montages, she makes it look so good. I'm just so in awe of her reading vlogs and her Read It Down. I love Read It Down, where she gets a friend to pick books from her TBR to read. Love that concept. So if that sounds good to you and you like the Greenbone Saga, she also has a very like eclectic taste, so between like fantasy to contemporary to horror, so a wide variety of genres. Then I would definitely recommend checking out Stephanie. One that I actually haven't read, so I cannot actually voice my own opinions on this series, but a lot of people do love it, and I have read one other of this author's books, and that is Robin Hobb. So if you like Robin Hobb, then I think you should be watching Katie from Brightness Katie Reads. Actually Stephanie as well, because Stephanie has just been binging Robin Hobb lately and has been reading these books through very impressively. She's been binging. I actually haven't read this one. I read Assassin's Apprentice many years ago and I wasn't a massive fan of it, but I do want to give Ship of Magic a try. It is on the TBR. It's on the TBR. I just don't know when. So if you are not getting the Robin Hobb content that you would like to see on my channel, then here you can go to Brightness Katie Reed. She's also British, so she does tick that box as well, that we do have similar-ish accents, and she loves Robin Hobb. I think she has read everything in the Realm of the Elderling, pretty much everything. She did a very weird order, because like me, she didn't love Assassin's Apprentice on her first read, and I know that she skipped to Ship of Magic, which is what I plan to do. I might not do quite the order that Katie did. I think she did Ship of Magic and then just kept going, and then she finished everything and then she went back and read Assassin's Apprentice again and that original trilogy. I think if I loved Ship of Magic and this trilogy, then I would go back to Assassin's Apprentice straight away instead of keeping on going. Despite her slightly weird order of reading the series, she loves it. The amount she has raved about these books, I'm like, oh, okay, Katie, I get it. We had a similar-ish story with a similar-ish experience with Assassin's Apprentice, so hopefully I could have a similar experience to her with the rest of the series. She also reads a very impressive amount. I don't know how she manages it, because she's a doctor, so I'm like, how do you manage to read so much with such a like intense profession as well? I don't know how you do it. I don't know how she does it. And it's not like she reads short books. All of her books are like this long. They're also very chunky. She has a superpower. So yes, if you love Robin Hobb, then I would definitely recommend checking out her channel. And then the final recommendation I have for this video is, if you like Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, then I think you should be watching Sam from Griff Reads. Sam, also a fellow Brit, she loved this book. I think it was one of the first books she read in 2022, and I think it's still one of her favourites of the year. Sam is she reads a lot of things. She reads like a lot of variety. She reads fantasy, she reads thrillers, she reads contemporary, she reads romance, she reads a whole variety of things. It's quite impressive. I'm like, how are your tastes so broad? You read everything. If you want a wide variety of recommendations across a wide variety of genres, then I'd definitely check out Sam's channel. And her TBR game is I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, but book edition, which I really thoroughly enjoy watching. So if you like TBR games, then as well check out Sam's channel. She absolutely loved this. I really like this as well. Like, I think this is very accessible as a sci-fi read, so if you don't read sci-fi that often, I think this is a great place to start. So I believe Sam, like me, had quite a similar experience with this, although I think she loved it a little bit more than me, because I give this 4 stars and I believe she gave this 5, in that it was just so fun. It was such a fun read. I really liked the characters in this, and I liked the action. It was very fast paced and kept me engaged all the way through. So if you like this, and if you also enjoy seeing a wide variety of recommendations from thrillers to contemporary to romance to fantasy, then I would definitely recommend checking out Sam's channel. I think I pretty much watch all of her videos. They're so like relaxing and just so easy to watch. So easy to watch. So there are 5 Booktube channel recommendations based on some books, and I would definitely recommend these channels whether you like these books or you don't like these books. Either way, I think you should be watching these channels. These are all lovely people. I was about to say ladies, but then I realized that I did actually have Kyle in here as well, and he is not a lady. So these are all lovely channels. Yeah, and I would definitely recommend checking them out and seeing if you gel with their personalities and with their reading recommendations. If you have any Booktube channel recommendations for me, then please let me know, because I am always looking for new channel recommendations. Despite my watch later being off the charts, it's absolutely ridiculous. I think I still have April wrap-ups in there, and it's just a bit shameful right now. But if you do have any channel recommendations for me, then please let me know of them, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my future videos. Bye!